getting into single leg X. Remember, you don't have to overcomplicate it. I just need one shin inside, and then the other foot is on the hip. I like to try to take my knee and bury my ankle, but this is because I'm tall that I'm able to do this. But this is your goal, because this makes it way harder for them to push that foot off the hip now that I'm using my knee to help cover and like re-secure this position, okay? But right now, if I try to wrap this, it's just such a terrible bite for the ankle lock. So I'm gonna stretch my legs and intentionally sit up, and then I use my supporting hand to push their leg as I now start to make my actual bite. I want to try to take my elbow and my shoulder up and over people's toes and bend the toes while I have this bite. And now I secure it in by trying to put my hand hard on my chest, my stomach somewhere, and then pull my elbow behind me. Now I can start to drive off my legs, my hips. Some people get more out of it if I say you're leg pressing them. Some people get more out of it if I say you're doing more of a deadlift or a good morning. Some people like to look over the shoulder. The main thing, especially against strong people, is that we're not here or way back here. And when he stomps his leg straight, just moving my shoulder is not enough because his leg kind of follows. So I'm putting pressure with my secondary hand as my shoulder goes up and over the toes. Now I'm setting my legs in. Any grip variant that feels good to you. I usually like to do the Brazilian grip because I still like to manipulate the knee or the shin. Lately, I've been doing more of a rear naked choke just because my right wrist has been hurting. So any grip as we have our finish. Once I have my good bite, now we're hipping into it to actually cause the finish. But if you don't bend someone's toes like mine, I won't tap. Just plain and simple. If you don't bend my toes and crush my toes like in the armpit like this a little bit, I won't tap at all. Because I don't tap to Achilles pain locks like this anymore. Right? You have to catch my toes so that the top of the foot is actually caught in the armpit. And now, as I start to apply pressure, the break actually comes on. Okay? Any questions on this? Yeah.
What kind of pressure, where are you putting pressure at with your knee? Are you putting it in the groin? Are you putting it across your like?
Yeah, so boom, just swept him. I'm not in a good ankle lock position. Right here, I will stretch, post, and then I re-bite. And now I lock everything in, and he was about to tap right there. Now I start driving off my leg hard to finish it, okay? If you don't like finishing it here, you can make your bite and stretch to the point where there's a gap under here, and then you take your foot off the hip and you tuck through the gap. And this is what forces us belly down. And now you can finish here by hipping in, or you can post up on your hand and hip backwards.
And you're initially maintaining that single leg X throughout the motion?
Yeah, initially I'm here, I bit high, I just swept him, and now I'm stretching and pushing to get up and over the toes. Now I lock my forearm down to my hip, and now I've got him with whatever my preferred grip is. Lately, as I said, I've been doing rear naked choke grip. I can finish people right here, or I can try to fall to my shoulder and hip in, or I can stretch. Now that I've made room, I tuck my foot, threading the needle through, and now I'm going belly down, and he's about to tap right here. And then you can hip into it, okay? Questions on the ankle lock?
So putting the knee over the other foot is not going to help or like really good?
Well, yeah, if you can't reach, like if you're here and this is as far as your leg will go, but I will try to do this to people so they can't touch my foot.
Like you're going to stack on them.
Yeah. And now when he does manage to get that foot off, I will preemptively extend the foot that's in his groin and then tuck to go belly down. So for this part, I'm here trying to finish the ankle lock. When he pushes my foot off, see how that I tucked through and now I have my finish. Yeah. I let him push the foot off. I dare you. I dare you to do the right thing.
So if they don't push off, break it right there. If they do, go belly down.
That's what I like to do. I like to keep tension and just try to finish it there. When they want to remove the tension by pushing the foot off, I'll go belly down or transition to a new guard or new leg lock or something.
Yeah, I was about to say my dumbass would just go in a leg drag.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that too. If they defend it like that and you want to sit up and just wrestle on them, I did that at Nogi Worlds at Purple Belt, I tried to ankle lock the guy, and I felt him flex, and I was like, fuck this, dude. Like, yeah, he was so big. I was like, dude, there's no way. So I just let him extend his leg, and I just got up and just wrestled him down and got my points for the sweep.
I hate the ones that you can't tell if you're about to break the shit or still flexible on them.
Yeah, I know. That's why you really got to bend their foot, because now, if I really have their toes caught, this is a good, some people liked this example with my hand here. If I have the foot here and the toes are doing this in the back of my shoulder, and then you hip into this, maybe you do, maybe you don't get the tap. I like to taco people's toes into my armpit with the back of my shoulder and my elbow. I'm not lifting at all with my hand. It's all my elbow, like lifting and striking backwards and then down. And if I need to do it twice, now I've got it. Now I wrap and then I hip in. Now I know I'm gonna start breaking all this stuff that connects to all these tiny bones in the foot, all those joints, ligaments, tendons, they're all gonna start popping and breaking.
I got a plate in my foot that smoked.
You have the grip right here. You said when you're adjusting it, you're pushing on the knee at the same time.
Yeah, the knee or the shin. So when I'm here, like here I'm too high, right? I'm pushing on the leg so he can't follow my shoulder as I smother the toes. Now I re-bite to my stomach and chest, and I pull my elbow down. And now I make my preferred grip. And I just do this, and I start flexing, and I can get pressure for the tap. And then I could hip into it, or I could thread the needle and belly down over him. Cool? Questions? Let's get it on 3. 1, 2, 3.